Benjamin D'Souza here. It's been a while since I made a vid. But anyway, it's been a couple of good discussions going on around the manosphere, especially over there at the Obsidian Media Network. But Kirigakure Jones has been asking a question about where do we go from here. He's been asking that question for the past, I'm gonna say, 2 or 3, maybe even 4 weeks now. And I've been giving it some thought. And well, first thing, where do we go from here? First thing that we need to do is leave the scraggle daggle alone. And what's funny about that, just a side note, the country where my father's from, they call scraggle daggles dongles or dangles, you know. So every time I hear scraggle daggle, I kind of chuckle to myself. But anyway, yeah, first things first, you gotta let her go. She's not your woman. Second thing is to get your affairs in order, get your finances in order. And the third thing, which is the main topic of this vid today, is and this is solely for the brothers who want to have children. And that would be why I advocate for the use of a surrogate mother as opposed to having a child by a Western woman via the conventional way, whether it be through marriage or you knocking her up or whatever, you know, just to mitigate any of the risk of her possibly running you through the ringer. A surrogate mother is a viable alternative, you know. That way you are the primary custodial parent. All major decisions pertaining to the child, really all decisions pertaining to the child, starts and ends with you, you know. And you can look this up on Wikipedia. You can look this up online, but you go to the Wikipedia site, it'll show you a global map of all the countries and, you know, how they feel about certain laws. I mean, how they feel about, you know, surrogate motherhood or whatnot. And it'll run you in some cases 30,000 to 100,000, you know. And I know some brothers probably talking about, man, that's a lot, man, for a surrogate mother. I look at it like this. Look, it's like that plumber dude. Sorry about that, letting that car pass. But like that plumber dude that choked on the Martin show, what he said, hey, hold on real quick. Yeah, he said it may cost you a little, it may cost you a lot, but it will cost you. You know, having a child's gonna cost you either way. So, you know, you might as well go ahead and have the shit on your terms instead of, you know, having whatever respective state you're from taking a pound of flesh out your ass every month. So yeah, surrogate parenthood is the route to go. And I would like some more in-depth discussion on just that. You know, I move around a lot, you know, so I'm not able to get my laptop to actually get into these chats, and I gotta download that Hangout app or whatnot. So I've been wanting to hop in a couple of these chats and, you know, throw my hat in the ring. But yeah, I'll be stepping in some of these chats, man. I'll be stepping on some of these panels, man, pretty soon, hopefully. But yeah, surrogate parenthood, and it's not just from a financial standpoint, but it's also for a overall morality standpoint. Because, you know, I'm scrolling through Facebook every day, and I'm seeing these vids of these little girls twerking and carrying on, and some of these mothers even teaching their toddler sons to twerk, you know. And I look at that shit and I'm like, that shit right there is it's deplorable, because those are the next crop of kids that are gonna grow up into adults and are gonna be out and about in these streets, raising all kind of cane. So, you know, if you brothers get your moral compass straight, get your moral compass square, get your financial situation in order, get you a surrogate child, you are the prime programmer of that child. And maybe we can put a little bit more morality into in this world, you know. Now the fourth step, this whole wave of surrogate black fathers, I estimate this whole wave may take 20, maybe even 30 years, maybe 10. It might take 10, depending on, you know, how fast this catches on and how much brothers are really trying to go that route. But it may take, let's just go with a decade. Let's just go with 20 years. It may take 20 years to catch on, right? So after that, after it catches on and it becomes a movement, we need to start communicating with said black fathers who are parents of children, are not even just men who have had children via surrogacy, but just moral brothers who are trying to raise more children, communicate and establish a social network nationwide, and eventually, depending on if you have, let's say, half a dozen to a dozen brothers in the same city, possibly thinking about moving to all one neighborhood and you know, fortifying it from there. You know, you can have different enclaves across the nation, little neighborhoods, little pockets of, you know, strong moral households. But, you know, I don't know. That's just my thought. I'm definitely going the surrogate route, most definitely. So yeah, I'm out here trying to get my affairs in order, and I definitely will be taking some trips, calling some companies, and getting down to the brass tacks of things. But you know, that's all I wanted to talk about. This is Benjamin D'Souza.